Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Today is Thursday, February 20th. We're going to be talking about the crypto market. Let's go. Remember that none of this is financial advice. XRP up to $2.73. Things are looking bright. Things are starting to turn around. We had a month of downtrend since the biggest liquidation event in crypto history on February 3rd. The biggest liquidation event in crypto history, and there was no reason for it. The previous liquidation events, we've seen a reason for it. We've seen an FTX happen. When an FTX event occurs, it gives reason for the liquidations. What was the reason here? I heard Zach Rector saying that we had players like Binance sell their bags at the top and rebuy at the local bottom. They were playing the game. That's how the big fish eat. And the little fish that's trying to long the market, that's trying to short the market, they get destroyed. This is how it goes. The big fish eat. If you want to be somebody who plays this game the right way, I'm a hodler. Hold on for dear life, baby. And I feel that way because it's been 7 years of pain. When your first buys of XRP were coming down from that all-time high of $3.50 and you held all the way down to 11 cents in summer 2019, it's been a long road back up and we still have more work to do. XRP at $2.73 is not done. Grant Cardone posted a poll. We've had a lot of these polls on Twitter where people saying, hey, if you only had to hold one asset for the rest of your life, what would it be? Hey, what's your favorite crypto token? And it'll have the main four players: Bitcoin, Sol, ETH, XRP. XRP has won a few of these polls, but what made Grant Cardone's different was that he took it down. He didn't like the results that much that he took the poll down. It reminds me of when you were a little kid and you start beating your friend in some game and he says he wants to quit. Dude, you learned something about your friend right there. Even when you're a little kid, you recognize that. You're like, dude, this guy quits when things get tough. Grant Cardone, he quits when he doesn't like the results. He didn't like that his asset wasn't winning, and so he quit. Just 2 weeks ago, he was talking, saying Bitcoin was the only way. Let me tell you what happens every 4 years come bull market. The celebrities which are controlled are going to speak for assets which have already topped. It happens every 4 years. And when you're new to the game, it might throw you off. It might throw you off to see a celebrity which you pseudo respect. I don't know if you could ever have full respect for a celebrity. We don't know these people. These people sell themselves at the highest level. These people are morally corrupt. So we get celebrities talking about Bitcoin. They tell you to buy the top. They tell you to buy meme coins. They launch their own meme coin, which gets rugged. It's classic. And the playbook never changes. What's funny about a Dave Portnoy is he just keeps going. He's like, oh, yeah, no one will remember I rugged the last 10. Let's build another one. I'll shoot him a message at the end that says, if you get rugged, it's your own fault. It's pretty crazy. I would never do anything any of these celebrities are telling me to do. I don't want any advice from them on what to do with my cryptocurrency, on what to do with my finances. The difference between a Hollywood actor and Anthony Pompliano is the Hollywood actor is good, but Anthony Pompliano is still an actor. You see this guy give enough interviews, and you're like, man, this guy is a shill. He's paid for. The Brad Garlinghouse one was historic. When Brad Garlinghouse asked him, do you think any communist party who runs mining software for Bitcoin on the computer can control the computers in which that mining software is run? And Anthony Pompliano, without even batting an eye, said, no, a communist country can't control their computers that are running.
Okay, well, let me ask two questions.
Okay.
Do you think the Chinese Communist Party could, if they wanted to, control those four miners?
No.
It's like, dude, they physically can, you know? Whether they can hack into it or not, I can't speak to it. They physically can fucking go there and take you away, disappear your ass. They physically can disappear your ass and take your machine, okay? You don't think a communist country can control its citizens, let alone their computers and what they do on them? Look what happened to Jack Ma. How many billionaires have been disappeared from China?
Close attention to these clips.
China Renaissance plunging overnight in Hong Kong after that company said that its chairman and CEO is missing.
But since giving this speech that was critical of China's government, Jack Ma hasn't been seen in public, and now many are questioning, where is Jack Ma?
He is being punished for speaking his mind. Ren disappeared last month. Now China says he's under investigation. He's accused of, quote unquote, serious violations of discipline and law.
Notice a pattern? Billionaires in China keep disappearing. The latest addition to the list is Bao Fan, a renowned investment banker who went missing in February. However, a few days later, his company said he was cooperating in an investigation being carried out by certain authorities in the People's Republic of China.
When someone like Bao Fan disappears, someone that high profile who suddenly vanishes without explanation, that inevitably sends a chilling feel through the rest of the market. How can you feel like you can do business in a place where an important leader of industry can suddenly disappear.
Did we ever see Jack Ma again? Actually, I think we saw a video of him saying that everything was okay, not talking about any current events. We didn't see any sign of what the date was. There was no newspaper. I do not know what the outcome was. It was a while before we ever saw him again. And it's weird when that type of stuff happens with the elites, right? Because it's like, nobody cares, but somebody kind of should care because we're talking about billionaires with a lot of control. Speaking of China, bringing ETH back to the forefront of the news too. Who would have thought ETH back in the news? ETH is currently sitting at $2,700. Even ETH is experiencing a little green uptrend. But check this story out. You got this thread here from OX Matt. He says something scary is happening in China. Hugh Lezi just burned 1.65 million in ETH and donated 5.3 million to WikiLeaks to warn the world. What he's exposing goes far beyond what most people think. Here's the real story. A Chinese hedge fund, Quande Investment, is being accused of using brain weapons to control employees. Their co-founders are at the center of this controversy. One programmer says he's known for years, but the last 2 years have been extremely painful. It all started 7 days ago when an address burned 33 ETH and they left us this message. There's a new mode of crime in which the victim is gradually deprived of his desires until he becomes a complete slave to the digital machine. They then come back 2 days ago. Another 70 ETH was burned with an even more disturbing message. As brain-computer interface and mind-reading technology advances, a new crime is emerging, where even wild animals are turned into digital slaves. And then this morning, the final message came. This guy says that the Chinese military is controlling their citizens, or maybe just military personnel, with a Neuralink-esque technology. He says the CEOs of Quande Investment, Xingfeng and Du Yuxi, have used brain control weapons to persecute all company employees. Even they themselves are being controlled. The accusations go even further. The sender claims military-grade brain computer chips are being deployed at scale. The government is allegedly using nano brain chips, base stations, and radio waves to control civilians, turning people and animals into digital puppets. We don't know if this is real, okay? We don't know if this is real. A lot of comments say, oh, this is just FUD. This is just trying to scare you. It's kind of a weird FUD scare story because what type of fear does it really put into your heart? Like, it's not like you're saying, oh, China's like got some super army. They got an exoskeleton which they can control remotely and they can Iron Man you. No, everything's still the same. I mean, I think honestly, even if you had somebody controlling you, they would be controlling you a little bit worse. I don't know the implications of what this means for now or for the future, but it's the whole reason why you wouldn't want to get a Neuralink, right? It's like the idea that Elon or somebody would be able to hack into your brain and control you or to send you some marketing campaigns straight to your brain. Imagine having to close an ad before you have a conversation with somebody. Hey, let me just, oh God, I just an ad on my brain. Maybe this is ETH's true use case. In burning all your ETH, you can leave a high-level suicide note. And maybe that's a grim way of saying this, but what else would you call what this guy did? He burned all his money to leave us a verified message. And the worst part is it's not even verified. But why go to all the trouble to send the message? Who's just burning $4 million for fun if there's no point? Why would this guy burn the $4 million? It's all questionable, but I find it interesting. I like these little crossovers of conspiracy and crypto, of MMA and crypto, of real life and crypto. And are conspiracies real life? More and more they come out to be. 7 years ago, when I was going on my journey down the crypto rabbit hole, it felt like I was talking about steel beams. You know, you had all these documents, like people like Smoke Dog will talk about, and these documents have been out for a while. You have PDFs from the IMF going back years, showing us what the rails of the financial solution is going to be. They're showing us what they're going to implement to give us a more level playing field. This is going on for years, but it's all just hearsay until it actually happens. 7 years go past, you see these dominoes falling. You start thinking, wow, it's actually happening. I don't think there's any asset which is a better buy than XRP for a long-term hold. But with that being said, I'm a big fan of Flare and Gala as well. So let's take a look. Gala sitting at 2.2 cents. Benefactor is in with RFK Jr. When Elon Musk started going and talking to presidents, he didn't bring up his own products, he brought up the need to help with AI. When Benefactor gets together with an RFK Jr., he's not bringing up his chain, Gala chain, he's bringing up the need to make America healthy again, and he's discussing this on a high level with billionaires. It's positive because, you know, first you talk about the problem and then you talk about solutions. And maybe your shoe fits for a part of the solution. And there's a lot of different areas that need to be addressed. And I can't speak to them all. I'm here to talk to you about the price action and what I think is going to happen in the future. Price predictions and current price action. But it is fun to speculate on how use case can help this price action. So Gala Games sitting at 2.2 cents. And we'll see what happens with it. but I'm feeling bullish about Gala Games. It's ranked 82 right now out of all cryptos, and out of gaming cryptos, I think it's ranked number 1, above Sand and above Ronin. Flare sitting at 2 cents. Pretty interesting. So Flare has a little bit over 100 billion tokens. They're sitting at 2 cents. Gala only has 50 billion tokens. They're sitting at 2.2 cents. Gala has some daily sell pressure as well from founders node earners getting Gala daily. Flare has sell pressure because everybody earns an airdrop, whether it's delegation rewards or the once a month airdrop. And if you don't want to call delegation rewards an airdrop, fine. Staking rewards, delegating rewards, call it whatever you will. There's sell pressure on Flare and Gala. There's sell pressure on XRP. People will tell you their Ripple is holding this giant bag and selling on you every month. I do not believe this to be true. I think that XRP is using systematic sales and selling XRP over the counter to customers, which then cannot turn around and sell XRP just like that. They're getting an over-the-counter deal. They can't just turn around and then spot trade this for a profit. They make a deal with XRP to hold that bag for a certain amount of time. It's not that hard to see. And if they don't sell all that XRP, the XRP goes back into escrow. But yeah, there's sell pressure on XRP too. Okay, because there are people who have been holding from 11 cents who want to sell when the price goes up. This is real. There are people sniping it, like Dave Portnoy had said. To look at some low caps. Songbird is the test asset, the canary network of the Flare networks. It's currently sitting under 0.6 of a penny, which is the lowest we've seen in a while. Songbird takes a beating. It was an airdrop of an airdrop, and it seems to be used as liquidity for people. You have money in Songbird and you're getting the airdrop, you sell it for other things. I mean, it's just constantly ranging, going lower. 5.6 of a penny is the lowest I've ever seen it. This is an all-time low for Songbird. Is this bullish? As XRP and Flare rises, could Songbird go on a massive run? Kusama went on a massive run. Kusama is the canary network for Polkadot. And Polkadot was an L2 on top of Ethereum. Ethereum sucks. On paper, Flare and Songbird should do really well. Kusama did over a times 300. Songbird, why can't it do a times 100 from here? That would bring us up to 50 cents. So a times 300 from here would be $1.50. $1.50 Songbird. Let's see it. Let's get that times 300. That would be insane. The people who held Songbird would kick themselves for not owning more. But things look bleak at the lows. This is how market sentiment gets you. It looks so bleak at the lows that you think, man, there's no way I could buy Songbird. It's scary. You gotta buy when things are scary, okay? This is how you make money. Gala Music touched an all-time low, just like Songbird, went down beneath 0.15. We were down at 0.14, 1.4 pennies for a Gala Music token. There's only gonna be 1 billion of these, and by owning songs, you earn Gala Music daily. You can then hold that music token against an artist. It's like staking, but you're staking against an artist. You earn more royalties from streams. If you own a song from artist A, you hold tokens on artist A, you will earn more tokens than you would have. So that's a fun ecosystem right there. I mean, I think that NFTs are fun. You don't want to get burned on NFTs. You want NFTs that pay you money, and you want the money to be worth something. I think that Gala Music is going to be worth something. Right now, the market cap is only $2.3 million. That is the lowest out of any asset we just spoke about by a long shot. If Gala Music can even get to 100 million market cap, 1/7 of what Fartpoint is worth, we'll see an asset that's worth about 80 cents to $1. And that would be really good. That would be really good. Right now, if you have a node, they only pay you 4 music token a day per node, which sucks at this price. I mean, seriously, it's almost embarrassing. You're earning 5 cents a day. But at $1, you'd be earning $4 a day, which at least is 120 bucks a month. That would cover your VPS costs. So when you're running nodes and you're trying to do DeFi, it's important you crunch the numbers. Hey, what's this actually returning? Is this worth it? I don't care what the APY percentage says that you're giving me in blank token. Is this worth it from a USD perspective? Is this worth it from an XRP perspective? XRP is going to go on to do great things from here. We're going to see a times 5, a times 10. You know, maybe we're really lucky. We see a times 15. I don't know. You know, we might get up to 20, 30 bucks. We just might, if we're really lucky. I'm very pleased with how things are looking. We survived a month-long downtrend. We're fighting the good fight. If you held your bag, congrats. You're still here. If you sold and you're watching from the sideline, good luck to you. I've never been one to just sell and be sidelined. I'd rather be on that field, risking my mental sanity. You know what I mean? Being sidelined, you risk your mental sanity too. Because what if you miss it? The FOMO, the fear of missing out, to me, is scarier than being on that field and getting burned. Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Until next time.